Top 10 largest deserts of the world. The desert is an area that receives very little rainfall. Deserts can be hot or cold. Most deserts are quite barren as dry conditions are very unfavorable for most plant and animal life. Desert flora are particularly suited to organisms that help them survive harsh environments. Human beings also live in desert areas. Traditionally, they have had to lead nomadic lives. According to estimates, about 1/3 of the Earth's terrestrial surface area is either arid or semi-arid. Today we will tell you about the 10 biggest deserts in the world. 10. Great Basin Desert, 492,000 sq km. The Great Basin Desert is the largest desert in the United States and the 10th largest in the world. It covers an area of about 492,000 square kilometers. It is bounded by the Rocky Mountains in the east, the Sierra Nevada border in the west, the Sonoran and Mojave deserts in the south, and the Columbia Plateau in the north. The Great Basin Desert is a cold desert, with about 7 to 12 inches of rainfall per year. Its climate is extremely hot in summers, and very cold and snowy in winters. 9. Syrian Desert, 520,000 square kilometer. The Syrian Desert is a true desert, with a unique combination of semi-arid landscape and steppe. It is located in the Middle East where it covers Syria, Jordan, Iraq and parts of Saudi Arabia. To the south, the Syrian Desert merges into the Arabian Desert. The Syrian Desert occupies 85% of Iran and 55% of Syria's land area. 8. Patagonian Desert, 620,000 square kilometer. The Patagonian Desert is the 8th most extensive desert in the world and the largest desert in Argentina. It is located in an area of about 620,000 square kilometer. It is mainly located in Argentina, although it also extends to parts of Chile. The Patagonian Desert is bounded on the east by the Atlantic Ocean and on the west by the Andes Mountains. It is a cold desert with temperatures rarely exceeding 12 degrees Celsius. Its average annual temperature is only 3 degrees Celsius. 7. Great Victoria Desert, 647,000 square kilometer. The Great Victoria Desert is the largest desert in Australia, covering an area of approximately 647,000 square kilometer. It extends from the Gala Range in South Australia to the Eastern Goldfields region in Western Australia. Thunderstorms are very common in the Great Victoria Desert, with an average of about 15 to 20 thunderstorms of precipitation per year. During the winter, temperatures in the Great Victoria Desert drop to about 20 degrees Celsius, while during summer the temperature ranges from 32 to 40 degrees Celsius. Rainfall is erratic over the year and generally low, typically ranging from 200 to 250 millimeters per year. 6. Kalahari Desert, 900,000 square kilometer. The Kalahari Desert is a vast, semi-arid area in southern Africa. Kalahari covers about 900,000 square kilometer of land surface. It includes Namibia, Botswana and parts of South Africa. There are large areas in the desert that are covered with red sand without the extraction of permanent surface water. It has seasonally flooded pans, dry basins or beds, dry basins and salt pans. Okavango is the only permanent river in the Kalahari Desert. It flows into a delta in the northwest of the desert. The Kalahari Desert is home to some flora, mostly in the form of desert plants such as some cactus species and shrubs. 5. Gobi Desert, 1,295,000 square kilometer. The Gobi Desert extends northwest and parts of northern China as well as southern Mongolia. It is a vast desert spread over about 1,295,000 square kilometer. The Gobi Desert is sometimes called the Rain Shadow Desert because the proximity of the desert prevents Himalayan mountain rainfall. The mountains prevent monsoon winds from reaching Gobi due to rain. Most of the surface of the Gobi is not sandy, but rather exposed rock. It is a cold desert and sometimes its dunes accumulate snow. 4. Arabian Desert, 30,000 square kilometer. The Arabian Desert is the largest desert in Asia, where it covers most of the Arabian Peninsula. It is the fourth largest desert on Earth. It covers an area of about 30,000 square kilometers. It is spread over Yemen, Persian Gulf, Oman, Jordan and Iraq. Its center, the Rub al-Khali or empty quarter, is the most extensive sandy area in the world. The climate of this region is very dry. There is extreme heat and sun outbreak during the day, and at night the temperature sometimes falls below zero. Due to this, the diversity of animals here is quite low, although there are animals like gazelles and oryx such as deer, sand cat and prickly chameleon. 3. Sahara Desert, 90,000 square kilometer. The Sahara Desert is the third largest desert in the world, and the largest hot desert in the world. It covers a surface area of about 9 million square kilometer. The desert is located on much of the land except the fertile areas of the Maghreb in northern Africa, the Atlas Mountains and the coastal region adjacent to the Mediterranean Sea. Most of the desert is a barren rocky landscape. The central part of the Sahara is over-arid, meaning no vegetation grows in the region. Most of the Sahara Desert rivers are intermittent or seasonal. 2. Arctic Desert, 139,85,000 square kilometer. The Arctic Desert is the second largest desert in the world, covering approximately 13,985,000 square kilometer of land surface. This desert extends to Canada, Denmark, Norway, Russia, Sweden, and the United States. Arctic deserts receive up to 50 centimeters of rainfall per year in the form of snow. It is a cold desert. In winter the temperature here falls to -40 degrees Celsius or less. Deserts are characterized by high winds that are snow freezing, very vulnerable to Arctic climate change. In recent years, questions have been raised about the reduction in sea ice content in the area. The shrinking of the Arctic desert is of particular concern because it can have serious effects on global water levels. 1. Antarctic Desert, 14 million square kilometer. Antarctica is the largest desert in the world. It is spread over an area of about 14 million square kilometer. Located around the South Pole, it is the driest, coldest desert, and coldest continent on Earth. It is also at the highest average elevation on Earth than any other continent. Antarctica as a whole is a desert. The continent receives 200 millimeters of rainfall every year. Temperatures in Antarctica are generally very cold and fall to -89 degrees Celsius in winter. There are no permanent residents in Antarctica, partly due to these extreme temperatures and lack of water. The number of temporary residents varies from 1,000 to 5,000 on an annual basis, with these groups mainly consisting of scientific researchers and their assistants. Due to the glare of the sun from the snow, sunburn and vision problems are a concern for people in Antarctica. So, this is the 10 biggest deserts of the world. Please tell us how you liked this information and keep watching Divine Facts.